Lost beneath the waves of the Florida Keys, the Nuestra Señora de Atocha still guards the dreams of an empire. Gold, silver, and human ambition rest together in the silent dark, untouched for 4 centuries. Every glimmer in the deep tells a story of power, tragedy, and the ocean's eternal memory. Beneath the dark pressure of the Atlantic lies the Atocha's silver hold, a frozen vault of empire and ambition. Hundreds of bars rest in quiet stacks, each one scarred by salt and centuries. The faint shimmer of corroded metal catches the ROV's golden light, revealing the wealth that once built kingdoms, now consumed by silence and the slow breath of the sea. The Atocha's treasure chamber slumbers in shadow, where fractured wooden chests cradle what remains of the galleon's gold. Nails turned green, lids torn open, locks corroded into dust. Among them, fleeting glints of coin flash like ghosts through the silt. Every reflection tells a story of greed, loss, and the ocean's quiet triumph over man's most precious possessions. This was once the ship's heart of strength, the armory, now a grave of rust and coral. Cannons lie tilted beneath layers of silt, their barrels sealed forever by the sea. Swords, daggers, and iron buckles shimmer faintly in the ROV light, each relic a testament to human pride turned fragile. The ocean has disarmed them all, leaving only silence and decay. Within the officer's cabin, the relics of command linger like whispers. A silver bowl overturned in sand, a spyglass coated in green corrosion, and a folded map fused to the table beneath centuries of dust. Once a place of power, now a sanctuary of stillness. Every object remains where it fell, untouched, unspoken, resting in the quiet dignity of ruin. Here, where directions once shaped destiny, the tools of exploration lie broken and blind. The compass needle drifts off center, the maps dissolve into the wood. The air trapped beneath these timbers escapes in soft streams, like the ship's final breath. The navigation room stands as a reminder that even mastery of the sea ends in surrender to its depths. The Atocha's ceramic vault holds a gallery of shattered beauty. Spanish amphorae cracked by centuries of weight and salt. Blue patterns blur beneath coral and dust, their colors fading into memory. Between the jars, life endures. Small crustaceans, strands of seaweed, the patient rhythm of time. What once carried goods for kings now carries silence itself. At the ship's bow, the forward hold stretches into darkness, beams fractured, chains heavy with rust, coral glowing faintly like embers. The water thickens with drifting silt, swirling around the wreck like forgotten breath. When the current stirs, the dust rises in golden clouds, shrouding the scene in a momentary storm that feels alive, as if the ship still exhales. The crew's quarters remain eerily human. Broken bunks, scraps of fabric, a leather belt half buried in sand. A bottle rests nearby, sealed and empty, its glass clouded with time. The silence here feels personal, as if the memory of laughter and labor still lingers between the beams. Even in ruin, this place breathes the quiet trace of lives once lived. The cargo deck stretches beneath the ROV's dim beam rusted metal, frayed ropes, and the steady fall of golden silt drifting like smoke. Every inch is layered with the residue of centuries. Every movement releases a cloud of history. The stillness feels endless, yet fragile, as though the ship itself dreams beneath the weight of the Atlantic's cold gravity. Amidst the sand and timber rest bottles of forgotten luxury. Their glass is clouded, their corks sealed by pressure and salt. A faint trace of paper labels still clings to one, words in Old Spanish fading under corrosion. The air trapped inside hums with centuries of silence. When a cork slips loose, a small swirl of bubbles rises, a delicate sigh from a vanished world. The ship's galley, once filled with warmth and clatter, now lies in profound stillness. Pots and pans rest beneath moss and rime, their bronze glint faintly under the beam. A spoon lies in the sand, motionless, untouched by time. When light strikes the copper, the entire space glows golden for a heartbeat, a fleeting echo of life before darkness reclaimed it all. In the food bay, burlap sacks have turned to lace, their contents fossilized under silt. A rope, once taut, now crumbles into dust at a touch of current. Between the crates, small pockets of air rise like whispers, and a single crab wanders across the frame, pausing in the ROV's light. Even here, in the most forgotten corner, the deep sea keeps its pulse. Below layers of sand lies the Atocha's most coveted secret, its buried treasure. The chest is fractured, its iron lid split by time and coral. Silt swirls in the beam, as if protecting the relic within. Then, from the crack, a single pearl rolls free, glowing briefly before vanishing into the sand. A silent gesture of history, surrendering one last secret. The fractured hull of the Atocha rises like a cathedral of ruin. Wooden ribs curve upward, covered in moss and coral roots that breathe with the sea. Rusted iron swells and gleams under the light, while the water glows with drifting silt. A plank shifts, splitting softly, and a slow golden cloud spirals upward, the ship exhaling the memory of its fall. At the stern, where the ship met its final fracture, the Atocha lies open to eternity. Ropes tangle through algae, doors sink halfway into mud. Then, a quiet creak, a wooden door lifts, releasing a trail of pale bubbles that twist like breath escaping time. In that shimmer of light and motion, the ship feels momentarily alive again, whispering goodbye to the world above.